Hey guys, this is Lindsay with Garage Show Reviews. Today we're going to talk about creatine. Now, the fitness industry, the supplement world, we are overwhelmed with creatine. If you've been lifting or working out for any amount of time, I'm sure you've had a friend been like, yeah, are you on creatine yet? You got to get on creatine. And I agree. Creatine is a super researched beneficial supplementation that we can add to our daily routine. So we are going to talk specifically about the creatine from Transparent Labs. And that is not your typical creatine monohydrate. Like that is what we typically see. This is Creatine HMB. So while it does have creatine monohydrate in it, it does have a few other factors, one of them being Creatine HMB, as well as, again, a couple other key components into this formula. Now, this is more expensive, and we're going to try and figure out, is the price worth this product, or is it better just to go ahead and stick with creatine monohydrate for a cheaper cost? I don't know. We'll find out. But first, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can continue to see me all things fitness, all things supplementation. Also, if you want to purchase this product, we have placed a link below the like button. When you use that link, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It just gives us a small commission. And lastly, this was sent to us by the company, but as you'll see, I'm not going to say everything great just because it's a review. I will tell you what I like and I don't like, and would just like to say that for transparency's sake. Okay, so let's talk all about the ingredients and why we think HMB is great, and then maybe why you'd want to look elsewhere. So Transparent Labs HMB has creatine monohydrate in it, but it also has creatine HMB. Now, creatine HMB is actually used to break down the amino acid leucine within your body at a quicker pace. So HMB actually can help reduce muscle loss and help increase muscle growth, which is probably why they've added it to their creatine product, because that's what we are all after when we're taking creatine. Obviously, the major ingredients within this product, you have your creatine monohydrate, you have your vitamin D, you have your bioperine, and then you have your creatine HMB. As I'm reading the ingredient list, it comes with 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. That's exactly what you want within your daily dosage of creatine monohydrate. You have creatine HMB, which is 1,500 milligrams. Now, to be honest, I don't know what the appropriate dosage is for creatine HMB. It's not as well researched, it's not as well shown as something like creatine monohydrate, but it does contain 1,500 milligrams of that creatine HMB. And then it contains 5 milligrams of that bioperine, which again is just helping us absorb any supplementation that we're taking at a quicker level. So aside from that 2009 study, there has been recent studies showing that maybe HMB isn't as promising for lean muscle mass as thought to be, but it is still really good for minimizing muscle breakdown and overall support for your recovery. It has 12.5 milligrams of vitamin D. I honestly wish that this wasn't even in there. If you are already taking supplements, you are probably or most likely already taking a vitamin D supplement. Honestly, I think this is just kind of waste or really not needed. But if you are not already taking a vitamin D supplement, at least you're getting it from this. Vitamin D has shown to help with muscular strength and then improve overall fatigue. So if you are somebody who is constantly fatigued, maybe your vitamin D levels are low, you should definitely get that checked out, and this might be helpful. Now, there are 14 options in terms of taste with this creatine, and it comes in either 30 servings or 60 servings. It also comes with an unflavored option. Now, there are no fillers, no artificial dyes, no artificial sweeteners within the Transparent Labs product, which I really like. Now, the most obvious point to address is the price on this, okay? When we are looking at typical creatine monohydrate prices, they range for on average about 80 cents per serving. This is not the case. Depending on if you are getting the 30 serving or the 60 serving, your price is going up to about $1.35 all the way up to $1.66 per serving, which is just almost double what a typical creatine monohydrate costs. Now, Transparent Labs claims that HMB significantly improves lean body muscle mass. They cited a study done in 2009. Now, while more research has been showing that it does increase lean body muscle mass, but it also does a really good job of minimizing muscle soreness, minimizing muscle fatigue, and supporting muscle recovery. So overall, while there still needs to be a lot of research done, in my opinion, on creatine HMB, it's definitely not as well researched as creatine monohydrate. There does seem to be some promising research out about it. When you are purchasing this Transparent Labs creatine for a tub of 30 servings, it's going to cost $50. For a tub of 60 servings, it's going to cost closer to $90. So again, a very expensive product when we look at creatine monohydrate, which essentially does the same stuff in our body as HMB in a little bit of differing levels. and it's coming out to like 80 cents per serving, there is like a huge price difference. When it comes to flavor, again, they have this 14 flavors and then they have that unflavored option. A lot of people here at GGR did not like the flavors. I disagree. I thought it was palatable. I tried the blue raspberry, and initially when I opened it up and I took a smell of the powder like within the tub, it honestly reminded me of like a middle school boys locker room. Like it just was like, it smelled like sweaty. It was not a good like initial impression. But as I mixed it in with water and I drank it, I found that that smell like completely went away and the taste was actually pretty decent. I think especially for me, like it's cold here in the Midwest, like I'm cold constantly. And so because of that, I don't drink as much water as I should. And this was like kind of a good way to get me more water within my daily routine versus just like regular water. So it was flavored enough. I didn't mind it. It wasn't the best tasting thing I've ever had, but I disagree with a lot of people here at GGR and I thought it was pretty decent. Last thing about this, Transparent Labs does list their full ingredients on their website. They also have the studies stating where they've got their research from, which I really appreciate it. Again, Transparent Labs, they are like very transparent about everything that they put in their products. They are also third-party tested, so you know that you're not getting any fillers, you're not getting any banned substances within their products, which I really appreciate. Honestly, if it wasn't such a high price point, I would probably use this on the daily because you're already getting that creatine monohydrate, which again has been well studied, but you're also getting that creatine HMB, which is becoming more and more researched. They already have studies done on it, stating their research and stating why it's in their product. And again, anything to reduce my muscle soreness, I'm like all for, and anything to build lean muscle mass, again, all for. So you do like their product, but man, the price point, I don't know. I just don't know if I can justify it. Let us know if you have tried this, if you've tried a creatine HMB, or if you're totally fine just continuing to take creatine monohydrate. Let us know in the comments below. This has been Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews. Peace.